Yes, back again. Nawamanyi bulijjo baleeteraku vidiyo bukyasinze okuba obutawaana ku intaneti okwo. Let's go guys. Need you to subscribing. Let's go.
What should have been a typical day at a Sacramento area store turned into a horrific event. With the arrival of a black SUV parked in front of the store, the black SUV was used to ram and break the store door. This gave the perpetrators access to the inside of the store. The perpetrators immediately began the operation. They quickly and meticulously executed their plan. In no time, the perpetrators could escape, leaving the store damaged by their actions. The investigation revealed that many of the stolen firearms were found in Oakland. In the dark of night in southwest Houston, a convenience store is the scene of a reckless incident inside the store at 1 a.m. In the captured surveillance footage, two unidentified individuals enter the store and carefully plan their crime. One pretends to select items, while the other approaches the cashier with an ulterior motive. Wordlessly, one of the suspects suddenly points a gun at the clerks, forcing them to give away items for free. The tense clerks gave the suspects what they wanted. In an instant, the robbers were gone from the store, leaving chaos and fear in their wake. An unexpected drama ensues when a reckless act disrupts everyday life in a quiet neighborhood.
Goddamn mind, man.
In the bright light of day, 3 policemen arrive on the scene after receiving reports from residents. They are confronted by a man who refuses to deal with the situation. In a tense moment, the officers finally take action. A stun gun is fired into the man's body. However, the man did not give up so easily. He quickly ran away while being laughed at by the audience who witnessed the incident. Eventually, the officers were able to secure the man. Amidst the euphoria of the graduation ceremony they are about to attend, a group of young men displays something unusual.
Look, they got my doors, boy. I'm from the ground. I told you my doors gonna come. I told you my doors gonna come.
Footage shows young men excitedly gathering to attend a graduation ceremony. One of them shows off a gun he is carrying. This becomes even more conspicuous when others display the same thing.
Get up out of here. Hey, look though, look. On folks, we finna entertain y'all all
them
fucking day, boy.
We know this game. You got your graduation. What you
I already been tweaking.
The existence of this footage raises a big question in everyone's mind. Was this provocative, or was there some malicious intent at the event? In the middle of a busy sunny day, a man went live on Instagram, unaware of the bad luck that awaited him.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah, excited.
They say something came from the hood.
In the footage, the man tries to interact with someone walking on the side of the road. However, instead of a friendly response, Soldier Boy reacts unpleasantly, resulting in the man's cell phone being dropped in the chaos. When the cell phone was dropped in the ongoing altercation, someone nearby saw an opportunity to pick up the phone. Without hesitation, he picked it up and turned off the live feed. On a sunny day in Irvine, everyday life in a jewelry store suddenly turns into a scene from an action movie. In the CCTV footage, an unexpected moment occurs immediately. 3 masked robbers enter the store with surprising boldness, turning the atmosphere tense and chaotic. They smash the glass display cases with hammers with enthusiasm, creating a booming sound that echoes throughout the store and leaves a profound impression. Unfortunately, the perpetrators are still at large and have left valuable clues for the police. A horrific incident occurred in California at a shopping mall while some shoppers were out shopping. A flash mob with well-coordinated tactics entered the mall and performed a shocking stunt. In footage from a mall shopper, a group of suspicious-looking people enter the mall while running with the equipment to perform this stunt. Their actions are swift and organized. Using the chirping of birds as a means of communication, they storm several stores in the mall. Chaos and panic were created, leaving mall shoppers and employees confused and afraid. In the silence of a Cleveland night, an armory bears witness to an electrifying act of recklessness. Two black-masked figures break into the warehouse in the middle of the night. Once inside, they quickly spring into action, shattering the glass where the guns are stored. In an instant, the weapons are taken and placed in their bags before fleeing into the night. This incident left the armory in chaos, with items scattered everywhere. On a quiet night in Round Rock, the situation in a convenience store suddenly becomes tense. Three people wearing suspicious clothing enter the store with a purpose different from that of a regular shopper. In the CCTV footage captured, one of them, with his face covered, walked straight up to the cashier and pointed a gun at the store owner. This situation caused panic for the store owner at the time. Meanwhile, his two colleagues quickly grabbed the items they had targeted. The perpetrators had the items they wanted and fled the scene in no time. It was a sunny day at a gas station when an unexpected event occurred, turning the atmosphere into tension and drama. A female driver argues with another woman at the gas station. The woman outside the car throws an angry rock at the driver's car, triggering an emotional response from the driver. The female driver decides to plan her reaction carefully. In a tense moment, the driver performs an unexpected stunt. After the incident at the gas station, the female driver leaves the scene in a huff. However, she is in for a surprise. The woman was involved in an accident that caused her car to flip over, ending this showdown. On the ordinarily bustling streets of West Baltimore, a sudden commotion became the center of people's attention. A group of young people are gathered together. They seem to look curiously in the same direction, suggesting something is happening in the distance. As the car passes close to the crowd, an unexpected scene unfolds. A dramatic chase occurred on the street, with a police car trying to catch up with another vehicle. The incident became the focus of the crowd's attention. Crossing the area again, the police patrol regularly, showing their efforts to maintain security. However, the bustling area also indicates that without the police presence, the possibility of crime may increase. A nerve-wracking incident happened to a male Twitch streamer broadcasting live from real life at night.
Called. Yeah, it's a camera.
What are you doing there? I'm live streaming.
What does that mean?
I'm streaming to the internet.
Oh.
Have you heard that before?
During his broadcast, as he was walking through the neighborhood, a woman suddenly approached him with a seemingly strange question. This interaction caused discomfort and made the male streamer aware of the situation around him.
Do you know what's in Koreatown?
What was that?
Do you know what's in Koreatown?
Do I know which in Koreatown?
No. Koreatown that became Latino town? Do you know what is in Korea?
The woman continues to ask questions, making the atmosphere even more tense. The male streamer's response looks rather uncomfortable.
No, I'm not sure what the answer is.
MS God! MS-13, baby!
Okay.
This is my territory. Korean.
The woman finally reveals her identity as an MS-13 gang member in a tense tone. The male streamer immediately recognizes the unsafe situation and leaves the area. In the middle of the night, a 15-year-old girl feels an overwhelming fear. Suddenly, she is chased by a group of thugs who threaten her with baseball bats, creating a tense atmosphere. With her heart pounding, the girl tries to escape and jumps over the park wall in a desperate attempt to save herself. Dramatic footage shows her hiding, waiting for the right moment to escape the oncoming threat. After waiting for the right moment, the girl manages to escape the initial threat. Although the girl eventually managed to escape, she was later attacked and taken to the hospital with serious injuries. In the middle of the crowded city of Chicago, a group of people live a daily life full of tension and courage.
Oh, see, look, pulling up, hey now.
Who you got over here? Who is this?
In an unspecified location, Chicago's gangs are seen having a conversation. One of the gang members shows an object that is very important to them.
I don't want to get nobody. If you want me to show it, I'll show it, but I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Okay.
And that's how it is out here every day. That's
Okay.
The next moment, a group of men gather in front of a house. One of them displays a large object that suggests that weapons are essential to their group identity and power.
Drake with a drum.
Drake with a drum. Fit. You gonna toe the pipe? It better be something big like this. This shit real. This shit real.
When night falls, the gangs rush to their headquarters. They remember to show off their weapons, demonstrating courage and steadiness in their threatening identities. On a quiet night, an unexpected incident occurs at a drug dealer's home, illustrating why selling drugs in a private residence is not a wise idea.
Don't do that man, it's too late, man, in the night, man.
The doorbell camera captures when an agitated man approaches his plug door at 3 a.m. His facial expression reflects an urgent desire.
Don't turn on me now, big dog, I need you. Man, get off my porch, man. Bye. I'm trying to get away, cause
Clearly annoyed by the midnight intrusion, the homeowner firmly rebuffs the man. Finally, the man leaves empty-handed. In the silence of the deserted land, an action is about to be carried out by a group of people.
Hey, y'all niggas say our name. I ain't saying told by y'all nigga. That's scary.
A member of the group gets out of the car with a gun in his hand.
We're gonna do the Michael Draco. Yeah. Michael Draco versus the helper versus the full side AK. You know, we see who's super fast.
They prepare to demonstrate their skill with their chosen weapons. They stand ready as they stare at their targets. After the action, the group members look happy and laugh happily. They seem pleased with their performance and proud of their growing marksmanship. In Coventry, 2019, a dramatic event shakes up a previously quiet neighborhood. On a sunny day, a suspicious car was seen driving past the house several times before finally stopping and carrying out the planned action. The keys to the Golf GTD were stolen from inside the house. Two of the group run to the car and accelerate, while the others try to break into the car. An alert person immediately recognizes the threat, starts the Range Rover, and parks it behind the stolen car. The panicked thief tries to get away with the stolen car when he sees the Range Rover behind him. The thief continues to try to get away from the oncoming Range Rover. The citizen begins to realize the worst, continues to try to swerve, and is finally able to escape with the stolen car. On the morning of March 25, 2016, a dramatic event occurred at 6828 North Florida Avenue, Tampa. In a dramatic scene, one of the suspects broke the front window of the main building. He quickly entered the office, and in an instant, the box of car keys was in his hands. The next scene shows the suspects leaving the office and walking to the parking lot, where their stolen car is waiting. They quickly get into their respective cars and prepare to flee with the 8 stolen vehicles. New Year's Eve on Detroit's west side is unlike anything you're used to seeing anywhere else. When New Year's Eve rolls around, the skies on Detroit's west side aren't filled with glowing fireworks. The locals have a unique way of celebrating the new year by firing guns into the sky as part of their tradition. While this may seem strange or frightening to some, it is their way of celebrating this special moment. A tragic incident in a London home will change the owner's life forever. On a London afternoon, a man and a woman carry out a well-planned stunt. With skill and expertise, they attempt to break into a car with the tools they brought. When the situation became clear, they started the car without arousing suspicion. The vehicle suddenly disappears from the front of the house, leaving the owner confused. At night in Detroit, a gas station witnesses an exciting event. A group of men enter the gas station and place an order with the attendant. However, one plans an unexpected action in the middle of the conversation.
That's mine, man.
While the shopkeeper is busy, the group member performs his shameful act on a seemingly worthless item.
Man, you ain't gonna talk to me like that, dog. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. I'm a grown-ass man. Come around here and say that. Come around here and say that.
Unexpectedly, the atmosphere begins to heat up, and an argument is inevitable. The shopkeeper and the group of men have a heated discussion. Ultimately, the group left the store and caused no further trouble. In Texas, a driver passes through an area and unexpectedly expresses discomfort.
Oh my god, that dude is tripping. She's tripping, bro. Dude, she's tripping.
The driver is treated to a tense scene on the way through this region. In the middle of the road, a confused-looking drunk woman stands and unexpectedly does something dangerous to passing motorists. The tense atmosphere in this region reminds drivers of the caution that must be maintained while traveling. Watch the moment that reveals a different side of a 17-year-old gangster.
As you can see right here, man, this 15 motherfucking...
Behind the tough image and the challenging life lies a decision directly affecting his life. We see him showing off the 100,000 USD cash he carefully keeps in his closet.
95. I done lost count, but It's probably about 100,000 right here, man. It is 100,000.
The money is rubber banded and stored in a box at the bottom of the closet. In that pile of money is a life story that cannot be underestimated. Money is probably the result of many struggles and difficult decisions. On a busy side street in Chicago, a cab driver witnesses the unusual behavior of a group of people on the street.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago, man. You know I'm coming.
In street footage, Chicago gang members move freely through the neighborhood. When a cab driver pulls up to the curb, a gang member jumps up and sits on the roof of the cab, regardless of the inconvenience to the driver.
We do this.
The taxi driver's natural reaction is to honk his horn to express his discomfort. However, the group members did not accept the reprimand. Events can happen at any time without warning. As on a supposedly quiet night in Maryland, a tragic incident occurred at a gun shop. In video footage from the Montgomery County Police Department, a pair of masked thieves enter the store carrying bags to store their stolen goods. Despite the loud alarm, the thieves continue to act quickly and in an organized manner. They take more than 24 firearms and stash them in their bags before fleeing the scene. One night in South Los Angeles, an event suddenly shook a Nike store in Watts. A group of unidentified teenagers suddenly entered the Nike store in Watts. They moved quickly and organized as if they had planned this action. Within minutes, they had made a quick grab for the merchandise. They left quickly, leaving the store in chaos and the security guards and customers confused. Although the action was quick, the Nike store lost $12,000 USD. The subsequent encounter begins on a quiet night in Omaha, Nebraska. A gun shop witnesses the unexpected bravery of a gang. With cautious steps, 3 masked individuals enter the store through a door they have broken. They move quickly, directing their steps toward the weapons storage area. They pick up assault rifles and load them into their bags. The action wasn't over yet. After taking the rifles, their other companions entered the store. They smashed the glass cases and took every kind of gun they could find. They then fled, leaving the store in complete chaos. A sunny afternoon at Parkside Fresno Bulldogs sets the stage for a lively gathering. Members are relaxed, enjoying drinks and conversation. As the camera pans to a member in white, he proudly displays a large object that appears essential to him. Not only one person, but also other members do the same, displaying the weapons they carry. The presence of these weapons suggests strength and solidarity among the members of this gathering. The street in Wilmington, Delaware, Bennett St. Hood, is known as one of the most dangerous areas. But what happens there? As the sun shines brightly, the atmosphere on Bennett St. Hood differs significantly from the image often portrayed. People are relaxed, gathered, and enjoying their daily activities. Through this journey, we can see that the reality of Bennett St. Hood may be more complex than the popular image. While it is considered dangerous, it is also a place for many people just looking for a place to relax and hang out. Let's dive into Kensington Eve, Philadelphia, in the middle of the day. It is a neighborhood often known for its complicated images. As we go deeper, we see the hustle and bustle of this street. People gather on the side of the road, but what catches the eye is many homeless people sleeping on the sidewalk. This area is also known as a place where drug use activities take place, creating a gloomy atmosphere. This view suggests that behind the appearance of slums and insecurity, there is a community that is struggling and in need of help.
So don't forget to subscribe. Comment section. Big up.